It's the second scam to target Marine Bank in just over a month. First, it was text messages. Now it's automated phone calls asking for personal information you should never give out. ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard joins us live outside Marine Bank in Springfield. So Kimberly, from what you know right now, how many people have fallen for this?
Maggie, Marine Bank wasn't able to give us an exact number, and that's because they're still fielding claims. However, they don't think that their security was breached in this process. And although some people did give out their card numbers, there was no purchases made on those cards because most of them were canceled before any damages were done. As you mentioned, though, this is not the first scam we've seen of this nature, and it almost certainly will not be the last.
It was a blocked number. I answered it.
Sheriff Neil Williamson is used to being on the investigation side of crime, but as a new round of phone scams dial up dozens of people in our area, he found himself a potential victim.
It was an automated voice that told me that this was somebody from the Marine Bank and that my credit card had been somehow compromised.
The message told Williamson to enter his credit card number, and since he wasn't about to give away any personal information, he tried a little experiment.
I went ahead and pressed in 16 random numbers and then pressed the pound sign, and a voice came back on and said, "That is not a correct number."
He didn't get any further. Unfortunately, some other folks did.
People are just sucked into these scams.
Marine Bank says several customers did give out their information. The bank has since been able to cancel those cards before any purchases were made, but they're now warning everyone to not get duped.
Red flag number one, I would say, is a robocall. Marine Bank prides itself on always answering the phone with real people.
Real people who work regular hours.
Calls are being made in the middle of the night. We do not work in the middle of the night.
And a bank will never, ever ask for your account number.
These particular calls have gotten a little more sophisticated. The call actually says, although we have your account number on file, we need to verify that your card is in your possession.
But don't give it out, because it's the bank that takes the hit for any losses. These types of criminals nearly impossible to catch. In the meantime, it is the bank that does take the hit, and that's in terms of the time it takes to log all these claims and the money it takes to reissue those cards, plus cover any fraudulent charges. Live in Springfield, Kimberly Howard, ABC News Channel 20.
Kimberly, thank you so much. Marine Bank says even people on the do not call list were included in this scam attempt. Investigators are trying to figure out how this particular list of potential victims was generated. In the meantime, if you think that you may be a victim of this scam or a similar scam, call your bank immediately.